verbally, and I don't think there's any pronoun. Okay. So my speech will start now. This debate is specifically on how this tax will tremendously affect corporations and how human workers can potentially be impacted. Because the whole team's goal is to give human workers a chance. This can look like giving them opportunities, probably compensation, etc. Will also support business and corporations. Therefore, it's our team's burden to prove how this tax is unreasonable, unnecessary to corporations. And we have also proved to you how this tax does nothing beneficial to human workers themselves. Well, OO mainly focuses on unrealistic factors like how AI is beneficial to the industry. On CO, we do it better since we emphasize and focus on the matter. And this matter mainly focuses on human workers and the jobs, the corporations continuing their businesses. The one thing that all OGs, OO, and CG forgot to consider in this debate is that how this tax GDT can be directly spent on human workers themselves and how human workers will be benefited from this, which we have proved very clearly in our member speech. So, moving straight towards a little bit of clarification before coming to our clashes, because we would like to say what types of jobs are likely to be displaced by AI. More on this, we would like to further developing this by saying that probably jobs are dangerous, mostly requires high skills or exceptional intelligence, or things that humans are physically incapable of. For example, things are so dangerous that the human body themselves cannot survive in such an environment, and this is where AI comes in, which we will later use this information to do rebuttals to all the other teams. So coming straight to our responses and also the clashes as well, we believe the first clash is on employment because we believe here, first of all, what do OO says? What do OG says? So OG, they say that it will avoid mass unemployment. We believe unemployment has been a problem, and we can't understand how this tax will instantly benefit people, especially the vulnerable ones, and how this tax will instantly avoid mass unemployment. It's normal for companies to pay tax. However, this tax doesn't go directly to employees themselves. That is to say, mass unemployment will unlikely to happen because in the beginning we say in the clarification that AI won't usually displace jobs that are dangerous or the human body cannot survive in such environment. So this means that mass unemployment will unlikely not to happen because of AI. It's not like AI will replace teachers, journalists, or lawyers. They may be included in the workplace, but won't fully replace the most important jobs out there that actually requires experience, emotions, and especially the human brains. Mass development will only happen when companies go bankrupt or lay off their employees because they don't have any money left to pay their employees. And the second thing that we'd like to mention is on like we like to tackle a simple point from CG because on CG they say to us that this will give the government will be declined due to loss in tax and the GDT will basically help the government. This argument is flawed since government they don't rely just on this GDT. Even if those companies replace workers with AI, they will still pay tax just like any other companies. It's normal for companies to pay tax to government. It's normal for citizens to pay tax to government as well. So imposing this GDT just to benefit the government is unreasonable and unnecessary. And also, we would like to say that the third point is on the company's competitiveness, because on the other side, on CG, they say to us, that this will provide incentives for companies to employ workers. What's even the point here? This point is really vague since on our side we have talked about reskilling workers, and instead of imposing the useless tax, we should actually require companies to be directly responsible. It's like we said over and over again, is that it's normal for companies to pay tax just like any other companies, and this tax does nothing but actually slow down the working progress of this company's competitiveness. So at the end of the day, what has our side proved to you? On our side, we clearly proved to you on one main thing, how on job displacement just fails to directly benefit workers, and how companies will exploit loopholes and turn basically how this job displacement will not do anything good to the human workers themselves, which all the other team fail to prove to us how human workers can be benefited, which on our side, we provide a very good model which our member has approved on reskilling. So instead of just imposing this tax and give money to the government and just wait for the government to spend that money on human workers, which takes a very long process, instead we would actually use this and we would actually require companies to directly reskill workers and to directly compensate to the workers. So very proud to oppose.